Today is about doing the thing and showing up anyway before before you have all the answers. And I did a quick live Sunday, and it was prompted by a conversation I had with my sister about having an idea and finding clarity about said idea by executing it. So doing the thing. While I was in school, and I'm a professional student, I've called myself, because I felt like I was in school for so long. And I learned how to do as I was instructed very well. And there was a time where I questioned my creativity. I thought I wasn't creative. I thought I was just a great singer and the creative bug was lost on me. Of course, I know that is not true. That's not an accurate statement. But in school, I felt like my creativity could only fit within a box, a particular box. And now that I do not have the confines, the barrier of academia, when I first got out, there was God, what do I do? I'm lost. I don't know what to do. And that was very difficult. That was very difficult. All right. So I'm experimenting today with a new way of showing up live, and I'm doing it on my desktop today. New setup, new lots of things. And I did an impromptu live Sunday about doing the thing. And it was prompted from a conversation I was having with my sister about a lot of times I find myself I got to figure things out before I can actually do the thing. No. One thing I learned as a singer is that, yes, there were lots of things that I was never going to understand until I actually got on a stage. However, there was a safety net in doing it the way that I did it. Seeing it now, being outside of the barrier of academia, I don't know. I felt a little bit boxed. And there was a safety shell because I was always being instructed on what to do. I remember thinking while I was in school, I'm not a creative. I just do what I'm told well. Oh, I know now that is not true at all. And I have a lot of creative juices and a lot of ideas. But the ideas have to have an open space to play. And when you decide to do something, you have to play. And you will only gain clarity through execution. You have to do the thing. And if you don't have the space, the freedom to explore or play with these ideas, play with your creativity, then you need to create the space where you can do that. You need to find the space that supports you doing that. And I talked about this a little bit in my live last week, how I don't have anxiety and depression. I just not in the right creative space. And when I am in the right creative space, those things will begin to unlock. So today we're going to talk about when you don't know what to do the thing anyway. Do it not knowing, not having clarity. I know even now that by doing the thing you will have clarity. Case in point, we're going to use me as an example. So every time I go live on my phone. I don't have there are these lapel mics. I don't have any of those. But then I saw someone else go live. They went on their desktop. So when you're live on your phone, you have no choice but to look at yourself. It's a small screen. But when you have external hardware like a webcam or a camera, or you go on your desktop, you have a little more flexibility. Now I could have, because right now in my life, I'm dealing with avoidance. It's another conversation for another day. I watched someone else go live on their desktop and I was like, oh, that's interesting, because now I don't have to look at myself. I'm able to look at my notes or look at something else and, talk to the camera differently. It's a different experience. Now, another avoidant Lianna would have been like, no, I don't even know what that's going to entail. I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing, even though I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing. And so I'm just going to stay on my cell phone because that's what I know. If I am to do that, there's a certain level of clarity I will never find, because at that point I have boxed myself into only going live on my phone. What did I do this morning? Came on my desktop. And so I also had to do the thing. I have to face the potential pain of showing up live on my desktop. And so I came here not knowing what in the world I was doing, but things were popping up, distractions were popping up where no, I'm not doing this. I'm going to go back to my phone. No. One, because I'm playing and I am gaining clarity. So as I am investigating, I go live for the first time, and you can go watch the video. I'm going to leave it up. I have a live test, but I'd intended that to be the one, but I got in here and saw action needed with a little red exclamation mark. Okay, now for me, when I see red and I see exclamation, that triggers alarm. What is that? And I need to be paying attention to that. It's a distraction, because now I'm in a space, a chosen space of creativity and actually doing the thing. I'm doing what I said I was going to do, no matter who comes, no matter who watches, no matter who comments. We have to understand that we're not going to gain the clarity that we need until we show up. And a lot of times we don't show up until somebody tells us to show up. But what happens when you don't have the guardrails of somebody saying, Lianna, I need you to show up to class to teach these 20 students at 11:30 Tuesday and Thursday. What do you do? And if you are unable to show up, I want you to think about, because I surely am, what type of clarity that I'm actually asking God for. I'm asking whoever you ask. What clarity that I'm actually asking for is on the other side of me actually doing the thing that I am still imagining, the thing that I'm still dreaming about, the thing that I'm still planning, the thing that I'm still writing outlines for, the things that I'm still talking to ChatGPT about. The clarity that you're seeking is on the other side of you showing up and doing the thing. Now, going live on Facebook on my desktop is no longer an unknown for me. I know what I'm going to find. I know what it's going to look like. I know the potential things that could pop up when I show up. And so I encourage you today to do the thing. Show up and do the thing, no matter how uncomfortable it is, no matter what avoidance and potential pain says to you. We need to keep the commitments to ourselves. Because again, clarity is on the other side of you keeping the commitments that you give to yourself. And if you've been putting off something that you know you need to do, let this be your cue, your sign. Do it. And don't wait to do it. If you need to talk to somebody, if you need to go to a place, sign up for something, record a video, accept an interview, apply for a job, clean your room, I don't know, do it. Don't wait to do it. I hope you have a beautiful day. Have a peaceful day. I don't know what you have on docket for your day. There's a friend of mine who always said, every problem is solvable. Bye.